I'm good, how are you?
Good. What are you taking pictures for?
Pardon?
Why are you taking pictures?
What do you mean, why am I taking pictures?
Why are you taking pictures?
Sorry, I'm lost.
What are you doing with the camera?
I'm taking pictures and video.
Why? That's my question. Why are you taking pictures?
That's what you do with a camera.
Okay, but did you get permission? This is private property. You're not allowed to.
I'm not on your property, ma'am. I'm on the street.
This is my place. I can tell you if you can't take pictures here. Please.
Sorry, I'm a bit lost. I'm a bit confused by your behavior.
Why are you confused?
You approach me.
Yes.
Almost aggressively. Asking me why I'm taking pictures and so on. You don't even introduce.
My question.
Pardon?
You're averting my question.
I'm not averting your question. I'm trying to understand what's going on because, ma'am, I'm on the street.
Yeah.
I'm taking pictures and video because I can.
Why?
Because I can.
Who gave you authorization to do that?
Do I need authorization to do so?
Well, I mean, the owners here would like to know what's happening.
Okay, that's a different situation. Totally different if you say the owners would like to know what's going on.
All right,
of which I can explain
to me, please.
I'm taking pictures, I'm just gathering content.
For what?
For myself. If I capture anything interesting, I can use it.
Why do you want content of our building?
Just because it's an interesting building.
What do you do for a living?
This is part of what I do for a living.
Okay, explain to me what you're doing for a living.
Sorry, ma'am, I'm okay. See, I think now you're asking me to explain myself to you, which I don't think I'm under any obligation to do so. I'm standing out in the street, you're coming out here aggressively questioning me, asking me what I do for a living. And it's a bit confusing, and I'd like to understand why you feel that you have some form of authority over me as a person, a member of the public, who's got freedom of movement and right to walk along the street and to take pictures and video. You are coming and now asking me aggressively why I'm doing so, what I do for a living. And I don't feel I need to explain myself to you, ma'am.
Okay, but all of these people here has asked you, right? Because it's suspicious. Why do you just randomly come to
What is
pictures?
suspicious about a person taking videos and pictures?
Without anybody knowing what's going on. It's suspicious. It's like me going to your workplace and taking pictures. It's suspicious.
Are you asking all of people walking up and down here what they're doing? Look at that lady standing there. Are you asking her? What makes me taking a picture and video suspicious?
She doesn't take pictures. She doesn't do anything.
So me taking pictures and videos suspicious?
It's suspicious because we don't know what's happening. That's why we ask you, why are you taking pictures?
So I just said to you, I'm gathering content. That's it.
But why are you gathering content?
Because I can do so.
Okay, then I can take a picture of you.
No problem, ma'am. It's within your right to do so.
You're taking pictures of our place and us.
Yes.
So then we can take a picture of you.
I didn't say there was a problem whatsoever. I don't have a problem. It's within your right. How is me taking pictures and video security risk, ma'am? Please explain.
I don't understand. Okay.
Thank you.
How is me taking pictures and video a security risk?
Please, I don't want to talk to you anymore. Please talk to these.
No, I'll talk to them. It's not a problem. I'd just like to understand how me taking pictures and video is a security risk. I'm totally confused.
Good day, my friend.
Hi, how's it, sir?
We spoke before about this.
Yes, we spoke before.
Outside Arinel Pharmacy.
Yes, we were at.
Without the consent of the business, you can't take photos.
Sorry, sir. What?
If the business owners don't approve, you can't take photos.
I think so. Maybe we need to revisit and understand the laws of the country. Well,
you have to take that up with the law. I mean, the law states if they don't give consent, you can't.
Where exactly does the law state? Because I can tell you now, the only law that prohibits filming of buildings.
Okay, but then you can
is the national key point.
The station commander.
I spoke to your colonel. I've been to.
Without their consent, you can't take photos of their businesses.
There's no such law, sir.
It's their personal.
It's their feeling.
Okay, but we had this conversation before.
Yes, we had this conversation.
And we agreed upon it, and you understood that clearly.
No, we didn't. We had a conversation with we had a conversation with the colonel, right? And what happened was there. If I'll remind you perfectly, what happened there in that instance, right, was that it got physical, right? It got physical because
Yes,
one of the guys
they
felt
you can't take photos of their business. It's their business.
their feelings, sir. Sir, with all due respect, you are a law enforcement officer,
Okay.
not a feelings enforcement
But if you want to
officer.
bring a lawyer into it. I don't care.
Hence
The
I'm
thing is,
saying,
it's
sir,
their right to say no.
no, sir, it's not.
It's their
sir,
business.
It's their business, but I'm saying to you,
So
sir,
you tell me you
I'm
can do
on
what
the
you want
street.
to, not follow the law,
No,
and
no,
they can't say
that's why I'm
about
saying.
it.
That's why I'm asking
No,
you,
I think
sir.
you better just leave it.
I'm asking you on.
Because you've been going all the way up from the bottom.
Sir, I'm asking you in terms of the law.
Yeah. What
In
is the
term-
reason for
you
your
are a law
photos?
enforcement officer, sir.
What is the reason for your photos?
I'm just gathering content.
Content for what?
I use it for myself. I use it for stories, etc. Sir, I'm
Stories for
asking
what?
again.
What
You're
story
a
is there?
law enforcement officer, and if we are engaging and you are telling me something, I think it needs to be based on the law. I believe
Well,
it.
Captain Dubell is at the station. She's waiting for you at the station, Michelle Dubell. She's the one that sent me here. So you
Okay.
can go and see her.
Not a
but
problem.
The
Can you give
businesses
me
can say no.
Can you give me a ride? I don't have a problem going to speak to her.
Yeah, the
Can you
bus-
give me a
because the
ride?
thing is that
Because I've spoken to a captain as well at Littleton,
Yeah.
and he also explained to me that he said there was nothing wrong with what he saw in me doing, because
if
again,
the
according
business
to the
owners
law,
object, are sure they got the right to object to.
they don't have. As long as I'm out on the street in public, if I'm on their premises, then the rights are
Well, if you're
reserved.
right to the station, you can go see Captain Dubell and speak to her about it.
If-
But
if-
like I
if-
say, is that all the business owners are objecting to it.
But
Because they want to
again,
know the reason for you. Can't just say
again,
it's
sir.
content for whatever
but
you want
sir,
to do.
their reason, I mean, their feelings do not trump my constitutional
No, it's
given.
their business. Their rights of business to say no.
No, but sir, this is you've got a camera there you've got a dash cam. You're recording. They are recording. They've got cameras. A lot of these buildings and businesses have
I'm not
cameras.
going to argue with you that it's up to a lawyer to decide if it's yes or no.
But sir, I think it's a bit. I'm sorry to say, but I think as a law enforcement officer, if you are going to enforce something, I think you should understand the legal prescripts as well.
If it's for me fighting crime with my camera, that's a different story. But you must give the captain will explain it to you in detail at the station. She sent me, yeah?
Okay.
So Colonel Neil should be at the station, or Colonel Mokua.
Okay.
You can speak to the two of them.
And then how do I get back here? Because I need to be back
My
in the
friend, like I
area.
say, you ask me for a lift.
Okay.
I'm going to give you a lift to the station. You can go up to Captain Dubell and Colonel Nielsen and see them.
Can I come by there a bit later?
Yeah, but you're not going to be able to take more photos because I'm going to get more complaints.
But sir, at the end of the
Been
day,
coming all the way from
Sir.
Steel Coffee Shop all the way up
so
here.
can I ask you a question? Am I breaking the law?
Sir, I can't
Am I
tell you
breaking the
exactly
law?
At the moment.
Can you please find out then from the
Because
captain?
you're trying to like intimidate me by stating the law.
No, I'm not trying to,
No
sir.
knowledge of
No,
the
no,
law.
sir.
If the law prohibits you or does not prohibit you.
But sir, is that not then a challenge
As a business
as a
owner,
law
they can
enforcement?
refuse you.
No, I'm not on their property. They
You
can
can
refuse me.
respect that.
No, if they refuse me to enter their premises, that is, I can understand that.
Taking
But
photos
for me,
of their businesses, it's their right to
sir,
object to.
so are you telling me anybody that walks past takes a thingy with their phone now?
I get complaints about that all the time, and I go ask people what they're doing. They're taking photos of houses.
But have
and
they
businesses.
done anything wrong? Ugh.
What
Have they done anything wrong?
You must prove what you're using it for.
No, I don't have to disclose that to you, sir. I don't have to disclose that to
But
them.
You can come with and speak to the captain, and she can
Sir,
explain to you.
may I please ask then can you please just find out from the captain, and in
No,
terms of the law,
I'm not his messenger, but I'm not his messenger.
sir, in terms of,
Okay.
because again, as I'm saying,
I've
these
explained my
people are
situation to you.
feeling, these people, you are not feelings enforcement, so you're here to enforce
Well,
the law.
they can
If
refuse
I'm
to take
breaking the
photos of
law,
their business
no,
which
but
you
that's their
respect.
feeling. No, sir, it's the same as them saying that I must not, I'm standing here, I'm
No,
walking
it's
past.
not. It's
And
not the
it is,
same.
it's the same thing.
It's not the same.
It is the same thing, sir.
It's not.
It is the same thing, sir. I have a constitutional right
So
granted
do
to
they.
me. No, it's granted to me by the Constitution. It's granted to me by the Constitution. I can walk freely here. I can take pictures. If,
Yeah,
as
that's freedom of
provided,
movement, there's something different.
provided I'm not on their premises, the rights of reservation, rights, their rights of whatever it is reserved on their premises.
But don't you think everyone's going to have a problem with this? Why do you carry on?
It's fine if they have a problem, but that doesn't trump my right to do so.
No, that you got-
As long as I am not
Show me in the
breaking the
Constitution where
law,
it gives you the right to take
as
photos
long
of
as I am
people's
not
businesses.
breaking the law, the only law, right?
But you
The only law,
You're in trouble about this, but you still.
the only law that you know, I had a beautiful conversation with Brinant just as steal,
Yeah.
right? And
So
the
they
guy,
confronted you as well.
yes, and brilliant, you know, the supervisor came and he explained to the other guy who actually literally touched me and
But it seems
tried
like
to
you are out
impede
for
my
trouble.
movement.
It
No, I'm
seems
not.
like it.
I'm not. You can
Because
ask
you see, you get
AGT.
trouble everywhere you go.
You can ask. I'm not looking for trouble.
But you are getting trouble everywhere you
Yes,
go. So why
and
do
which
you carry
and
on?
then so basically.
Isn't it senseless to carry on?
Sorry, sir. Are we having a conversation? Right.
Your conversation.
I had
is
a
not getting
brilliant
anywhere.
conversation with the
Because I think
supervisor.
it's just common.
The supervisor
common
came.
decency
So, sir,
to ask people permission to take photos of their
I don't have to.
It's like you want to take a
But
photo of
you're
my
looking
car.
for trouble.
I don't have to. That's what I'm trying to explain to you, sir.
I think you should
as
go
a
and
law
revise the
enforcement.
Poppy Act with the states.
No, as a law enforcement, if even the Poppy Act doesn't apply,
I think you better.
the Poppy
rephrase
Act
that.
applies if I take your name and your personal information, I take all of that and then I distribute it. But if I take a picture of your license plates are public knowledge.
No,
they are
it's
therefore
not.
no, they are there.
Putting my life in danger by
No,
taking photos
sir.
of my car.
If I take a
What do you
picture
wanna
of
use
this
it
now,
for?
that's what I'm saying. Look at this. These are all number plates which we are all seeing.
What are you using it for? That's
That's why I'm saying I take content and I use it. If it's something interesting, I make use of it.
a photo of a business premise.
And I've been doing this for a number of months, and I don't think there's ever been any complaints in relation to me doing anything wrong.
But just join me at the to the police station.
No, I'll come a bit later,
No, I'm
sir.
waiting. I need you to go now.
Sir, unfortunately, as I said to you, sir, you are a law enforcement
No,
officer. I don't
you're trying to
believe.
be difficult.
No, I'm not being
You
difficult.
asked me to go with. I'm telling you, come
No,
with
okay,
me.
so I asked you.
refusing.
So I said to you, sir, would you give me a lift back here? Then that's the other thing. Because if
Depends
I
how
go
long
all
it's going
the
to take with a captain. I'm not a taxi driver, I'm not an Uber. I'm a police officer doing my job.
Okay.
So the captain needs to speak to you, which you willing to do. So I'll give you a lift to the station. You can speak to you and sort it out from there.
Okay. No, let's
All right.
go.